Hi guys, it's Carol. How are you? I'm pretty good. Um, a couple of you said you wanted to try the Hatch green chilies that I talked about the other day. So I found a recipe that only makes 2 bowls of soup. That way you could try it without having a whole bunch. When I make green chili stew, I usually make it in my 6 quart crock pot, and I make it full. But this recipe came from dessertfor2.com, and it is a recipe for two servings of soup. So this is what we're going to do. First of all, I've got a tablespoon of oil in there, and I'm going to saute my onion. This was half of an onion this size. Then, after I saute that, I'm going to put in some garlic. Now, it said 3 cloves of garlic, and Google said 1 tablespoon of minced garlic equals 3 cloves. So I put garlic in here, but I forgot to thaw out my garlic. Minced garlic, I keep it in the freezer. And after it thawed out in the spoon, there's just that much, so I'll get some more. That's just all I could chip off at the time. So anyway, I'll get more. Then the other ingredients you need are 1 russet potato. I had little potatoes, so I did 2. And a large can of green chilies if you're not using fresh. These aren't Hatch. These are grown, I don't know where, but they don't say Hatch, but that's what I've got. So we're using those. That's diced green chilies, Walmart brand, and that's a 7-ounce can. Okay, on the website, what they did after they sauteed the onion, once it was getting translucent, then they added in the garlic and just kept it on the burner for just a minute. And then they added chicken broth, and then they added 1 boneless, skinless chicken breast and cooked your chicken breast in there. Well, we eat chicken a lot in casseroles and chicken salad sandwiches and things. I like to cook more than 1 breast at a time and shred it, and I do that in the crock pot on high for 4 hours. This is 2 chicken breasts, so I'm going to put about half of that in here. But if you want to cook your chicken in with your onion and garlic, she says it takes about 15 minutes for a breast to cook through. I'm just picky about chicken. I want my chicken good and done, and I like to do it in the crock pot, so that's what I'm doing. Okay, let me get this onion browned. Oh, this is half a cup of frozen corn. Let me get my list. Your supply list is you need 1 chicken breast, some cilantro, a half a cup of frozen corn, 3 cloves of garlic, 8 ounces of Hatch diced green chilies, a lime, a russet potato, half an onion diced, 3 cups of chicken broth, salt and pepper, and a tablespoon of vegetable oil. She said specifically don't use olive oil. Okay, I don't have cilantro, and I don't have a lime, but you put those in after it's cooked, so we just won't have that. But if you want to, chop up some cilantro and put on top of your bowl of soup, squeeze some lime juice in there. Okay, I'm going to saute the onion right now. Okay, I've sauteed the onion about as much as I want to. Now I'm going to add in the garlic and stir it around there just for a minute and take it off the burner. Okay, at this point, after you've sauteed the onions and garlic, you add 3 cups of chicken broth, your can of diced green chilies, and your potato that you've diced up. I diced them pretty small, so it shouldn't take too long for this to cook. Now, the way she did it from Dessert for Two, she put her whole raw chicken breast in right now and cooked it for 15 minutes. Since mine is already cooked, I'm going to go ahead and add it, and I'm just going to cook it as long as it takes the potatoes to get soft. I really like it better in the crock pot because it's in there long enough that the flavors can marry, but I'm doing it like this for you guys today to see how to make 2 bowls. Okay, I've got everything in there now. The way she did it is she added her chicken breast after she put the potatoes and the broth in. Let that cook for 15 minutes. She took her chicken out and shredded it, put it back in, and then she put the corn in. I don't know why. I just put everything in right now, including the salt and the pepper and the chicken, everything. And I'm just going to let it cook until the potatoes are cool. I didn't mean until the potatoes cool. I meant until the potatoes cook. Guys, this was an excellent bowl of green chili stew. I mean, we thought it was really, really delicious. It did make 2 huge bowls of soup. So, you may not want to eat a huge bowl, but anyway, it made 2 huge servings. Really, really, really good. Not hot at all. In fact, if I had a cold, this is what I always want when I'm sick. I think the green chilies and the onion just kill whatever germs you've got. I would probably put in at least 4 more ounces of green chilies if I were sick. But anyway, if you want to try something with green chilies in it, I hope you'll try this soup. I promise it's really, really, really delicious.
Oh, here it is.
Okay, now we're going to make cornbread with green chilies. I'm going to use 17 ounces of Jiffy corn mix. That's 2 of these 8.5 boxes. 3 eggs, 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil, a can of cream-style corn, half a cup of frozen corn, whole kernel corn, a small can of green chilies. This is a 4-ounce can. Again, that's not hatched, but this is what I've got. Then you also need 1 cup of Monterey Jack shredded and half a cup of sour cream. Right now in here is just my eggs and my vegetable oil. I'm going to stir that up, and then I'm going to add the corn, the cream-style corn, and the sour cream. Okay, I've got all of the ingredients except for the cornbread mix in this bowl. I stirred it up good. Then I'm going to add both of these boxes and just stir it until it's kind of mixed up. You don't want to overstir it on cornbread. Then I'm going to put that in a 9x13 baking dish that I've sprayed with nonstick spray. Oh, Casey's bringing me the cheese. I forgot, she's grating cheese. This goes in now too. This is a cup of Monterey Jack. Okay, I'm going to get that corn mix and the cheese in here, put it in my baking dish, and put it in the oven. Ignore the growling in the background. Taylor and Toby are playing with a toy. This is the cornbread after it was baked. This is a really dense cornbread. The recipe said to cook for 30 minutes. I don't know if it was my oven or what, but I had to cook it more like 45 minutes. So you want to stick a knife in and make sure it comes out clean. I have another recipe for cornbread with green chilies in my playlist. If you go to my playlist, go down to recipes used in my videos, you'll find a similar recipe, except it does not use a ready-made mix. It starts off with cornmeal and calls for cheddar cheese. Recipes will be in the description. Okay, bye guys. Sorry about that. Rhett and Casey were talking in the background. But anyway, the recipes will be in the description. Please let me know if you try the soup. I think you'll really, really like it. Okay, bye.